So Lesser Lord, as much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side. I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Ah! Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude.
Awake already?
Pep, I feel much better.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance. If I suffer any...
I understand Sumeru is...
A farcical notion.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first.
What did you do?
I cast them away. Booer.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your...
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it! Huh? Wait, that voice! It's... Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait. Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, they seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay? Well, first I have some questions. Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now. Hello, everyone. It's only us. It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well? everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there. Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me. Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon? I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so... I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward. I can help too! Just let me know where I'm needed. Up to no good? Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. No problem? Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone? There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Very well. Do not fear. Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendroarchon. Are you recovering?
I'm doing very... I see. It's a sound I regret.
Alas.
What about
Non-traditional means? Are you saying...
desperate times? Ah, it's you. Is there a situation? The Aranara have good
Given everything that...
Miss Nefer, as a
Not one that I...
Let's say
I like the sound.
Given that you rarely...
I take it you've read...
Yes.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebat.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan.
So far,
Then let's get...
And you're certain?
I'm certain. Sino, stay out of sight and...
Understood.
Excellent. Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. What's that he's looking at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for someone trying to hide any unexplained income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Rebat all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough.
Okay. Well...
You're not wrong there. I mean, what...
I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business.
Ah, know what? Well, ma'am?
I'm all ears.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I understand.
As it happened. King, shall we make a move?
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay.
I certainly am. I don't know how this happened. One thing led to another, and... Huh?
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you doing?
This is the coin? Sadly, you...
Nicely done.
Unmarked gold. Here's what's gonna... Southeast from here.
Great work.
Hers are quickly looks like it's over...
Because I'm quickest on my feet.
Because you know how to trail a target.
Fine.
One more thing.
Got it.
Are you sure?
Gee, I don't know.
Okay.
Really?
Paimon? Well, besides.
Fine. Join me if you want.
No need!
Good. Then what are we waiting for?
Coming!
Squall Fury! The wind rises. We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah.
What's on your...
Huh? Oh.
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep.
What's that supposed to mean?
But never on your own. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if...
Hat guy? Do you...
What?
When we were in Paimon doesn't get like this in the more
You asked the right...
Oh.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. You have to make the... So ask yourself.
Oh.
Something's not... Paimon, is it just me?
Should Paimon take a...
We'll give it another...
Okay. How strange. We've been... What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off. We know for sure. That's the problem.
Well, the
Chesapeake, as for...
there have been time has.
I must. You appear.
Oh no! Don't worry, Paimon. It worked. The issue is Sumeru has undergone tremendous change. I too have.
Then what do you...
We take all that Sumeru is
Though Allah, not to mention. Now then.
The brightest...
correct. Irminsul has after the head since then. As the Teyvat had, I made sure I still believe by entering
I see what you...
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding.
Please.
Defense is...
After
I'm sure you've...
but the people of
And this is...
yes. All I managed, the scholars and fortune to rise to reclaim
Human with...
together.
By the way,
Well,
Master Tainari!
Is this Irminsul?
How did this happen?
Luckily, we met...
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
Oh my.
Not.
Please continue, Dendroark.
Irminsul's root system is what it has become.
Blasphemy. But
The birth of this tree proved, but to explain the situation,
Zandik.
But didn't Tori...
he must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry.
A baleful tree.
Speaking of the... I didn't think it was why...
You mean...
It's hardly a convent, but as it happens, he's been a collab...
there is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatris.
No problem.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed.
If it's efficiency you're...
Following up on the...
Yep, that's...
Got it.
You can count on... Will do. Rest assured.
Dia.
You bet.
Good. Poor time now. Hey, don't try...
All it says to me...
Exactly.
Finally, once that's happened, the Eternal await.
Regarding your trip, so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika.
No point putting too much...
Right.
Don't worry about... Plus, yes. I believe in my... Well...
To what extent we can...
Yeah, no surprise.
Once we roll this out, this still leaves us with...
We'll need a supply of... Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru Merge and Renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure, as discussed. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum.
I have every confidence. In the meantime...
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the materials arrive.
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp?
It's just sign up.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs.
And King Deshret's 7
If they're just sitting there doing...
Space. To Al Akbar! Surrender! Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due! Behold! You dare to gaze upon me? Way ahead! Yeah! The wind rises. Upon the gale. Too slow. Nowhere to run! You're dead! Empty space. Sieges. Futile. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty. Your penance is due. Upon the gale. Quit following me. Way ahead of you. Know your place. Nowhere to run. To Al Akbar. Squall Fury. Hallam. Surrender! Judgment is upon you. Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! Guilty! Excuse me? The wind rises. Cry louder! Empty space. Sage's wisdom! Futile! Through me, justice is served! You stand condemned! Guilty!
These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
You stand condemned! Upon the gale. Excuse me? Squall and Fury. Nowhere to run! Empty space. Move or be moved. Behold. Bow your head. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Guilty. To Al Akbar.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal for everyone who doesn't own one.
I remember you telling me how revolutionary these Akasha...
The Academia declared...
Certainly sounds impressive.
Neither Hat Guy nor I have ever had an Akasha terminal.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. I'm well aware.
Oh, trust me. I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem has been broken down into many smaller, more trivial ones.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our...
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them. Most people would find...
Sharing knowledge is a... All right.
Thanks.
Okay, the materials are ready. We can proceed with the next... Alhaitham, how are you getting along?
Most of the information in Aru is written in ancient desert scripts. Some of this is written in a tribal language, while other parts seem to be a variant of an Oasis script, based on the glyph forms.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is infer the meaning based on the rules of related languages. Although, this section actually fills in some of the missing historical record. I'm transcribing it so we can bring it back to the academia.
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written by the gods, except by not reading. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has...
Is this a clue to solving a... You can't read... Wait.
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving...
How the secret...
Oh, I've always been...
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been...
I've heard this...
It is true.
Is this...
Naturally. Visitors?
1 second. Dangerous? I should be the one to go, then.
Sounds like the self-confidence of our...
Don't be ridiculous.
I appreciate... Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand.
keeping things relatively safe is in your best interest too, isn't it?
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are controlling the difficulty, so please don't go too hard on us, all right?
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers. All right, all right.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like...
No, you must enter the...
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Ah, but the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct. Living on in suitcase form, of all things. Amusing.
Ho-ho! Excellent work. Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Done.
Finally. It's over. But seriously, that was incredible! Standing on the chessboard felt completely different from standing on solid ground. And also... Oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for helping us out.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our expectations. Bravo! Our aid was not given for naught.
In addition to the existing functions, I'd like to ask you for another favor. Since Aru's interference shield can cover the entirety of the mausoleum, it should be possible.
So, building upon the existing functions to... Ah! I'm with you!
Imagine for a moment. What would the ideal outcome look like if this function were compatible with the devices?
I agree. This is the best solution possible. Please, everyone, we beg you to help us.
Me, oh my! Well, since you ask so very nicely, I suppose... Goti? Croco? What the...
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole truly is an angel. She shows great wisdom in guiding others. She said that... Oh, she is. So kind and enthusiastic. Well, time for us to get going. Let's head out.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned. It completely cuts this nation off from the others. But why? Why separate you from the rest of the world now, specifically? And if I'm not mistaken, Irminsul was polluted once before, wasn't it?
I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice. Moika, you got here pretty quickly.
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you to meet at the border on such short notice. I also apologize. Irminsul has been infiltrated.
My records will be preserved.
Exactly.
So, by meeting each other, the Natlanese have heard about the situation.
I'd like to address the question. I don't read. So even with. But this time, the Heavenly Prince that way, even if Sumeru is destroyed, the outside world at least has some time to catch its breath.
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost everything that exists in Teyvat today. To them, preserving the existence of the world and its inhabitants takes priority over protecting Sumeru.
Meaning, protecting Sumeru now falls to you.
Yes. My own power may be limited, especially compared to yours. But that doesn't mean that we're—
Nicole of the Hex—
That's right. Nahida and I discussed it at length. We both know how presumptuous this is, but...
You need the Pyronosis, don't you?
Yes. You guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it, but...
Surely a Gnosis is pretty important to a god.
I guess, but it's not as if losing it would suddenly render us powerless. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled to, and all the gods you've met, you must have realized that by now. As far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is basically an elemental energy enhancer. But
Yeah. Not about to dispute that.
So you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, take the Pyronosis.
Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than I do. I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the chance of success. It's a good thing you did, because your involvement is one of the main reasons you've managed to persuade me.
Are you sure about this? Handing over your Gnosis just because—
I won't try to quantify. Besides, Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumeru. It impacts— You don't need to tell me the specifics of your plan. Where the Gnosis is involved, the tighter the secrecy, the higher your chances of success.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go to you and the people of Naplan.
Don't mention it. But now for the hard part. How do I actually give it to you? The Irminsul barrier is right in the way.
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Just
Irminsul,
Is that right? You real catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Malika.
All right. No need to get so formal. It's not like we're strangers. Besides, there's still one problem. You might be able to pass through the barrier, but I don't know about the Gnosis. Any other surprises for us, Traveler?
Let me try something. I have the Pyronosis in my hand. It feels strangely ordinary. Not particularly heavy. And yet, this tiny thing symbolizes the mighty authority of a god. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important experiences I've had.
the Gnosis disappeared. Traveler, are you alright?
I'm fine. The Pyronosis disappeared into my body, just like... Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again, Marika.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all the help I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't about to lose.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you feeling?
Paimon's a teensy bit nervous, but only a teeny tiny bit. Seems like she's gotten way braver over the last few years, huh?
Of course. After all the adventures you've had with the Traveler, I'm sure you've gained a lot of experience and grown as a person.
I'm doing all right. What about you, Nahida? How are you holding up?
With the negative effects of Irminsul, I'm a bit like a piece of fruit that's been burrowed into by hungry insects and left to rot. I'd be lying if I said it was nothing. But please don't worry. We all know what we're getting into, and we've prepared as well as we can. I believe in everyone. I believe in you. And I believe in myself. Stoking the fire inside oneself is certainly one way to live, but knowing when to rely on one's companions is also a form of great wisdom. I've been quietly learning little things from everyone, like plucking tufts of fur from a sumpter beast.
Me too. With the constant traveling, I'm always learning and growing. That's the journey of life.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I...
What are you talking about?
Says who?
I don't know why, but...
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. It means that Sumeru is a place you can trust, where you know we have your back. And we feel exactly the same way around you. That's what it means to be friends.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Everything wrapped up on your end? Okay, fair enough. That...
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's been a busy day for both of us.
When work ends, you clock out. No looking back.
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Probably a little late to start drinking now, though. I'll stick with water. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You want a bite to eat? I can grab us something. Or wait, I think there's a stove nearby. Let me take a look.
Are you nervous? Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control. I don't worry about things I cannot influence.
What do you mean, cannot influence? You're the one who came up with half of the strategies we ended up using.
There's only so much I can do. I was only doing my duty.
Was it like this last time, too?
You mean with Azar and his accomplices? Yes and no. The situation back then was easier to control, but we weren't as prepared as we are this time.
So the enemy is stronger, but so are we. I still vividly remember the way you interrogated me in the library after the fact. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
If your memory is so vivid, you might also recall that it was you who came looking for an argument. You're often the one who initiates these things, you know.
I came for a conversation. I didn't know it was gonna turn into an argument. Anyway, at least I showed up this time. So, what do you think?
What do I think? I think we're certainly better off for it.
It's good having me around to help out, huh?
Absolutely. As a citizen of Sumeru, You displayed a remarkable sense of responsibility in the face of disaster.
Certainly feels that way. I just shudder to think how the world would have ended up if we hadn't gotten control of the situation. So, do you think this is what impending disaster looks like? The sky is so clear, and there isn't a whiff of decay or destruction in the air. It's hard to imagine that the fall of humanity could happen on an ordinary day like this.
Awful things happen all the time. Sometimes people can stop them, and sometimes they can't. What you and I have done is increase our chances of stopping this one.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I hope everything works out.
It will. As long as we stick to the plan, our chances of success are good.
It's really strange. You're my junior, yet you always seem to act more like an upperclassman than I do.
I think it's mostly a matter of temperament. Ugh.
We'll make our move after sunrise tomorrow.
Good. Is everything ready?
As much as...
That'll be enough. Don't let the pressure get to you. We'll take...
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! So this is where you were. I brought some juice and some water. Would you like some?
I know how easily you get dehydrated in the desert, so you should definitely have some water. In which case, I'll have the juice.
I gotta ask, though. Who's on juice-making duty at a time like this?
Madame Farazan said she was feeling a little nervous, so I told her about the automatic juicer my friend invented. She took it right off me and started making carton after carton of juice.
A juicer? Did Sucrose send that to you?
Yeah. I hadn't had the chance to try it out before this incident occurred, but I couldn't bear to leave it behind in Gandharvaville.
The juice is very sweet.
I think so too.
Kale, how are you feeling?
Physically, I'm okay, but it just still feels strange.
I know the feeling.
At least now.
All the more reason that you should apply for Spontamod. Tighnari fiercely opposes the idea, though.
Those two things are completely...
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? Oh, you have some already. I had some early... Very well, very well. I shall be off then.
There's this enormous power, and then there's little old you. You feel like there's no connection between the two. And that sense of dissonance is difficult to get used to.
Yeah. But after all this time, I can't believe this stuff still gets to me sometimes. Makes me feel a little childish.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation light doesn't mean we can't discuss deeper issues. I don't think it's childish at all. You were the victim of a terrible crime. It's normal to struggle with the fallout from it. You have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
My professor once told me that no incident can be considered truly resolved until the victim says it's over. Your rage and your pain are completely justified.
Thanks. Miss Nicole said that the same god remains which were once used to inflict so much pain upon me have now become a weapon with which I can protect everyone. It's like my own personal kind of evolution. Every innocent person who's been hurt needs time to realize that it wasn't their fault. I was the same. But it's all about to be over. Tomorrow, it ends for good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you rarely stumble over your words anymore, and your outlook has become much more positive. It's a big change from how you used to be.
And since this isn't over, you can settle the matter on your own terms. It's time you seized back control. I believe in you.
Yeah. Sumeru is my home. And it's so important to me. I have to protect it. No. I will protect it.
And once you're done, how about you come back?
Stop it with the sales pitch, would you?
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3 unclaimed cups of juice here. Why don't you take one each? Ugh, my arms are getting sore from carrying them around everywhere.
Madame Farazan, why are you... Here, let me take them off your hands.
Thank you, Madame Farazan.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm going to make something else now instead.
Please, try to relax, Madame Farazan. Your nerves are starting to get the better of you.
I know, I know.
Time to go! Let's meet the others at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
I have not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious, can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon.
I was...
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. What are
The biggest question you should...
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here!
Just in time.
Ready when you are.
We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete.
As discussed during our meeting...
Accessing Irminsul via... Maybe you should...
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable... As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. it will become the largest active computing device in all. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used in the pursuit of greater knowledge. Some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, Correct. Right.
That's right.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
Every person?
Yes.
I've already calculated.
So you mean...
Yes. But this time, the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Irminsul. That's the key.
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we ended up needing them. Fortunately, this included the Akasha system's main terminal. We've checked all the...
Everyone in Sumeru...
Since this function, but by expand under normal thus... Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
People sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Great!
What a display of true courage! The courage to think and the courage to act! I never thought I would witness the shutdown of Irminsul with my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
Indeed, only...
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now for that I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately.
Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safei Shatranj? You mean that place in the desert?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Safei Shatranj. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we...
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death. But not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely. Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships. You can attest to that.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsol is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request, the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed. Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my day. The last time we stormed the city, it involved a lot more running around.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual experiences in my life.
This is my first time here, actually. We never usually leave Gandharvaville.
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
What an amusing comment, my dear lady. Yet humans often alleviate tension via small talk, do they not?
Wow! Why is Candace's shield talking?
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish to.
Huh. Well, la-dee-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expected. A frontal assault will suffice. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.
Out of my way!
Now it's your turn.
Take this!
Watch out!
Ah!
Get lost.
Whew. Thank you, Jet.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Yield! Look alive! Gloves off!
Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due!
No escape.
You stand condemned!
Can't run from it.
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy.
Surrender!
You need to hurry up.
Nowhere to run! Pointless. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due! You stand condemned! That's my time come.
You asked for it. Please, hear my prayer. Let's get it on! Hi!
Winter shall eventually come.
We're in pain fight.
Yield! We shall prevail! Pin them down! You're dead meat! Grant us your blessing! Do your worst! Buckle up! Please!
Surrender!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself the pain.
Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked up, we'll continue the...
The team has arrived at...
Good.
There you are. Look alive! Ha! You asked for it!
Nowhere to run!
Hear my prayer! Do your worst!
Judgment is upon you! Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
Over here! Took too long.
You stay condemned!
Look out!
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacha, don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary,
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all.
as you can see, our people came good.
How are things with the Traveler?
Don't underestimate.
All right.
Sino and the Reinforced, by using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we can pass through.
Good luck with that.
Ready?
Ready.
Keep up. Fatui soldiers.
Careful.
Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there.
You have some nerve showing your face.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure...
They've stationed... Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottores. So you've been waiting for a...
Very clever.
A siege?
Historically, yes. But things can always...
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. But what happens next? Do you once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt...
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even... Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses.
Enough talk.
Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But
decoy or not?
Not imminent.
Keep up. Swarm Fury.
This is far enough.
Are you sure you don't need...
No need.
All right.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. We can connect to the You should be pretty...
Is it the same route as last time?
For the...
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon?
Wait, the stakes are way higher this time, right? Huh? Why are you staring at...
It's nothing.
Hey, you've grown...
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Teyvat again? And...
If we say Alhaitham's not...
She is ghosted.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname?
What?
Fine. Suit yourself.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tighnari and Sino. You guys are the ones who need to be careful.
We will be. Bye for now.
Initiating connection. Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're going.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul to read. I can...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens to me next, it won't affect your progress.
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as mine. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together, and we're leaving together.
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's unrecognizable. It's a complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottoro's doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs, or...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he can't pinpoint our location. Be on your guard. Don't let him find us. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottoro's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot.
Behold!
The wind rises.
Behold!
The wind rises. Swollen Fury. The wind rises. Upon the gale. Swollen Fury.
Behold!
The wind rises. Just. same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us.
Oh no! It's...
A trap! Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped!
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Nicole? Is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis, and I have to say, this terminal is simply marvelous. It makes tracking you so much easier. I couldn't see anything at first, but now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support from the terminals to get a partial view of the situation inside Irminsul. It's not the clearest image. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. So please, just follow my lead. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of manipulating the environment. You must destroy them.
Is that one of them?
Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Too slow.
Behold! This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore.
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
Quit following me. Quit following me.
And where exactly do
Wait! What is that?
Pursuers! That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
fleeing like vermin? What a pathetic sight.
Hey! Watch yourselves! Stay focused!
There's a cliff ahead! Jump!
more of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. Wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these too. I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
Behold!
I think we've made it to relative safety.
Phew, goodness. That was tough.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more...
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption. Fleeing is for...
If that's true...
Because I want... Don't misunderstand. After all, it's been... Why are you so You made a book. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every trace of your existence. A novel take on... However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was enough for me to intuit the truth. For someone in my position, that would let me put your mind at ease. I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. The cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes.
All here shall bend to my will.
Poison burn!
Squall Fury!
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done.
Oh, will I now?
Time to ignite!
The wind rises.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh.
Is fading! Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
I admire your attempt to introduce a new barrier, but it's nowhere near enough.
Scorch and burn! Let's leave through the river.
A petty trick.
Behold! Too slow.
Committed to memory.
Upon the gale.
Time to ignite.
Swarm Fury.
Muso no
Cry loud.
Sharing my knowledge.
You won't distract.
You're so close. Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
It's time.
Say your prayers.
The enemy is sensitive, but watch your back.
Squall and Fury.
It's time.
Say your prayers.
Hitotaki!
Behold!
It's time.
Say your prayers.
All before you! Blade of the primal blade!
I'm used to this.
Scorch and burn!
The wind rises.
It's time.
Say your prayers. Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die?
How could I have reached this place if death were something I feared?
The last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight.
It's time!
Say your prayers!
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom. It represents...
This?
Irminsul.
It is precisely wisdom is...
Planting a Telwingid.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true.
No matter how much elixir he took, Zondik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zondik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent... In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold.
Perhaps it is always
mortal fear.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir. You fear the
Of course I... And while you may have...
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted...
From the very beginning.
But still you can...
Because I am a rep...
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here.
I'm afraid you're
After I die...
When I feel optimistic, I have been quite...
You make yourself sound...
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I... It has been a long...
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities...
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to...
I believe you. Wisdom is
Indeed. Ha.
When necessary.
Perhaps you are...
Here is where you're...
It seems I have...
I do not deny... There are events. Goodbye.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Well,
it was a long... I just pray that...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think God...
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, "A god without his people shall cease to exist." Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit. How about you?
It's back to Aru Village for us. Still plenty of supplies to distribute and people to help.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Or it is that 2 of the other 7 pillars, Chesapeake and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor's home.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right.
I will.
You do have a point.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam! You're face to face with a whole different world.
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think to ask me? How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to you in the first place.
Different beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least, but you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Family. Huh.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all 3 of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
Why does that not surprise me? Go on.
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him. But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very warm welcome. This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world?
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you last tasted fresh food.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert, and I still haven't properly thanked you.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
How the times have changed. To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food, and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion. Seeing as you're already here, how about we hold the next one in the desert?
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport a ton of drinking water?
Don't worry, I can help out. Layla, would you like to join us next time?
Me? Sure.
The more the merrier. That way we...
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
In that case, Dendro Archon, what do you say?
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there some sort of astrological significance to this game?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for books to teach you how to play.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Who could have foreseen this? Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living...
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess might be in order.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course you should be putting in...
So you see yourself as just a helper in this situation. I must admit, I'm rather...
If you're trying to say...
In the wake of a great storm.
Can you stop making it seem...
I won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold.
The way I see it, these problems are easily solved.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house, or the...
I mean your sentimental...
Oh, well...
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, People usually make an...
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult. Anguish can be...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that?
And I wasn't trying to.
Happy about what?
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your view.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for... Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily mastering.
Huh. What about you?
Pass me that bomb.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine?
Would you like me to put it...
Huh? I mean, sure, if you don't mind. What kind of progress is this? Does he think he can bribe me? Not that giving me back my own things is much of a bribe. These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say it was an out-of-print collectible? It's completely covered in dust, and some of its pages have even fallen out. Ugh, cat.
Local subter beasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangama Bay?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now, maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here? An angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So... I really took a loss this time. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangama Bay makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book, though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more. This batch is from Nodcry, so the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion. But I'll gladly accept this, too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
Congratulations, Kale.
Well done, Kale. After studying for so long, you've finally become a full-fledged ranger.
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back for some time. But don't worry, we can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right.
Phew! After all that catching up on sleep and food, Paimon's feeling full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry. I saw how hard you worked.
All right. We all know you're the most hardworking person in Teyvat. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahida's doing. We should check in on her.
Welcome!
every time. Makes me laugh 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 every time.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too! Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a true...
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself. Well done.
All right, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. Nahida. How are you holding up?
The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, so Teyvat's most vital information has largely been preserved.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru.
Angels can do things like that?
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune?
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own Harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True, but as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya with Irminsul...
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, you must hear about tomatoes even more than I do. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it. Like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast swirling in the wind, sometimes flying up my nose.
Tomatoes. What can we make with tomatoes? Wait, why tomatoes?
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have somewhere we need to visit. You'll have plenty of time to think it over before I return.
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meet them there in person. It will require a long journey.
I know. But this is necessary. I must go myself. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're ready. Is that all right?
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
You'll hear no objections from Paimon! We should grab some snacks along the way, though. It'll be just like going on a long holiday. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to this so much. Natlan is such a lively place. It's super cheerful and positive, too. I can see that. There are people outside exercising at all hours. Such a healthy way of life.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, Sab's meat stew, butter braised chicken, hot sour pudding. Paimon's positively stuffed.
All right, all right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then I'll head out for a meal together.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Because the pyronosis has vanished? I sensed its loss.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand of fate. There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe, we use exactly the same words. It's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need to express our feelings, the simplest and purest words are always the most powerful.
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna lie back and soak up some rays.
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kali, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her, I have a responsibility to keep her secret.
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid. Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after, in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends. Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together? You know, when we all went to the Windbloom Festival? It'll be just like that.
Dainari, is that...
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayuviastra? Behold, the great Vayuviastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline. You've changed.
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kale! Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right! That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farzan loves it!
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How's the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
You're here already? I'm still giving Dodeko a little trim. I won't be a moment.
A trim? Does Dodoko need haircuts too?
Of course. It's important to know how to take loving care of the apples of your eye. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Teyvat.
Oh, right! Well, that's definitely an impressive sounding job title.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool sounding lines.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole.
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish? What do you mean?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come on, let's pay her a visit.
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land. An oasis will spring from the place where a djinn resides. That saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
Lilupar, what are you doing here?
I made friends with Miss Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries. Millennia, even. Originally, it was merely Al-Akhmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be... related to the goddess of flowers?
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your resilience. But, beneath all this, I've witnessed the seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
I do. I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things not yours as well?
They are. This is something I've talked about with Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary human. Anything beyond that isn't mine.
Don't you want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilopar.
Yet I am a Djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many evil deeds I committed. Ah, so you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling, and still you're willing to do something for me. Life has been cruel to you, and yet you've learned to be kind. My dear young lady, to repay your kindness, I too must play my part.
Are you sure about this, Lilupar?
I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe be engulfed in flame. I care about nothing else. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another ordinary human.
But Miss Lilupar, what will happen to you?
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die happy.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed it, yet it brings torment to one who has. My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul can find no peace. Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace. You have my thanks.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's all true. A wish is a genuine desire, after all.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life to give me a better future.
Nothing so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes. This is a noble act, a beautiful and secret transaction between two women.
I understand. Miss Lilupar, I'm ready.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grace, my mistress. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. How foolish of them. For me, devotion is beautiful, pure and painless. Devotion is my love. Thank you.
Lilupar! She disappeared?
She left, carrying the blessing of flowers.
Kale, are you alright?
I'm fine. Now that the remains are gone, I don't actually feel any different at all. Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her.
Kale must have already received what she was yearning for.
I'm doing fine. I feel relaxed. There's really no need to worry.
Then my wish has come true, too.
To become ordinary?
That's just one of my wishes. Actually, I have a few more. For instance, I want to protect the people I meet and help them find happiness. That sort of thing.
So between Miss Lilupar and me, you fulfilled 2 wishes already, and protected 2 people.
Wonderful, isn't it? I feel so fantastically happy.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next? What do you want to do when we get back to town?
Kale,
Look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event. How come you started without me?
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing like that. We were just saying goodbye to an old friend.
Really? Who?
Me. The old me.
So that's what—
Exactly. The old me is gone. I puffed her—
Do you think maybe up in the sky?
Oh. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that a happy ending.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like I can finally accomplish things by myself. Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this fascinating? Always growing, always thriving like a plant. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. Thinking about it makes me feel a little lonely. I know the weakness that kept me company will one day leave me too. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step, to walk towards the new me.
Add Thank you for... Add Astro...